Greetings, everyone. Mr. D here for May 3rd, 2023, with a Wellness Wednesday update. We did not have weight loss this week. It was ironically for the first week in May. We're experiencing some cloudy, fall-like, wintry-like weather and temperatures in the 30s and the 40s with some rain and even some snow. So we didn't even have a chance to meet for weight loss this week because of the weather and other circumstances. But we're still working on that. It's not so much a concern, but it is on the back burner. It's always on our mind. However, May is Mental Health Month, so I decided for my Wellness Wednesday updates, I would probably to shift the focus to mental wellness. And mental wellness is a very unique thing. It's unique, and likewise, the correlation between mental wellness and physical wellness sort of go hand in hand when you think about it. Um, they kind of touch and connect each other in many ways. If you don't eat, you don't feel well. If you don't have a certain amount of nutrients, you don't feel well. All of these great things. But you also have to realize that sometimes, it's difficult managing your mental wellness. And I think for the longest time I had that problem. And sometimes we don't always follow the plans accordingly. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes things, you know, um, don't go according to plan. And that can be both in the rhetoric of the day and the rhetoric of your routine. But you have to rebuild yourself. You have to pick yourself up by the pieces. You have to move on. It's hard to do sometimes. I can admit that firsthand. There's times when if I fall off of my routine, I want to just keep going and dwelling on the negative and not taking care of myself and not getting myself back on track. That's very difficult for me. It's a challenge. But I know there are people that count on me, people that value me, people that see me. And that's sort of what keeps me going in the realm of mental wellness. It's knowing that there's people out there who care about me, they care about me, they want to be a part of my life. They want me to be a part of their life. They want me to be involved in things. They want me to advocate. They want me to do what I'm doing and what I'm doing well when I'm in my right mindset. It's been about 2 weeks now, minus one day, that I've been medicating more routinely, and things have been going very well in that realm. Things are starting to pick up, and the old Dustin is sort of starting to come back. And sometimes I think for the last 4 years or so, I didn't give myself a chance to bring myself or allow myself to grow back all of the mental anguish that I had lost. When we say that people check up on us or they show a dare to reason, like when they reach out to our therapist or they reach out to those who are on our treatment team and have concerns, or when our own treatment team gets together and shares concerns about my well-being, as they did almost 4 years ago, sometimes we feel like, as a person who's experiencing mental health conditions, we feel that sometimes they're ganging up on us and thinking that they don't like us in this way. And sometimes we feel like it's a bad thing, or that we don't, or we think we're always in the wrong, or we can't live the life that we want. And that was where I was for a long time. I felt that, you know, I was living the life that I wanted, but really and honestly, looking back now that I'm 2 weeks into this, back into my old self and finally on my old self again, that, in reality, for the most part, you know, I was only on survival mode. And when I was in survival mode, I was very unwell, and people were scared and caring about me. And, I think that's what keeps me going with this now that I know that. And I'm often, given a reality check or made to see things in a way that I need to see them. And sometimes, it's hard when you look at the big picture. It's scary, and you think, well, they were ganging up on me or they're telling me to do things. But reality is my sense was flawed in that regard. I'm only doing what has been proven to work, what I've known has worked for decades. And simply, I just, I have to know I'm a much better person because of it. And that's hard to see. Sometimes it's not easy, but you have to do the right thing to take care of yourself. It may take some time to bounce back. And I imagine being off and on playing this game for 4 years, until I really got more solid the last 2 weeks. I think sometimes we just getting back on routine, getting back to doing what I need to do, and correlating that with a less caffeinated diet, um, can help things. And sometimes seeing that and knowing that and seeing that I'm a whole different person than I was 2 weeks ago, it really brings a different light to it, that I can actually do things and still be who I want to be, and still do the things that I want to do in my independent life, with the medicine, with proper nutrition, with proper things. We know we have to do certain things in life. It's without a doubt, whether it's medication, food, needs, sensory needs. There are just certain things that we have to do that's without a doubt a necessary evil in life. And as much as we don't want to do them sometimes, we have to do what's right. And we may disagree in the beginning, or we may not see the value in it in the beginning, and that's what's me. I didn't see the value of it. I thought it was a waste. I thought, people were just ganging up on me, but in reality, I now see that my old self is slowly starting to come out of the anger storm that it was in, and that, sometimes we just have to give things a chance for them to work. And seeing now that they're working, and seeing that I'm in a much better frame of mind, and in repairing your damage may take some time, and you have to give yourself patience when doing that. I don't, first of all, I wish I never did it. And I was probably poor miseducation on my part. I feel sometimes, when I started taking my medicine 20 years ago, or over 20 years ago, I was, um, I was 15 years old. I was a little kid, and I was this little bratty kid who said, who didn't care. I mean, I read the paperwork that they gave me, but I said, well, my parents all make me take it, so why should I have to take some sense in educating myself? And that's what, when I started to educate myself more and more, because I knew that educating myself would give me a fresh limelight into understanding that the importance of my medication, importance of what I need to do on the food end of things. So you see, they kind of work hand in hand when it comes to that. And still, I still get to do the things that I love to do and enjoy very much. So that's all, it's very important to realize that, we don't, sometimes when we do things that are non-traditional or non-traditional in the mental health realm, they also correlate a lot in the physical health realm. And sometimes you need to do things in the physical or nutritional health realm to make the stuff, the psychotropics or the mental health realm work better. And I hope that makes sense to you, because it took me a while to understand it and accept that and go with it, because sometimes it just doesn't seem like it. It seems like, real, unreal. But when knowing that I've started to do things that are better for me and less desirable, and things that inflict more damage, um, I slowly realized that life can be better and life is better. So, I'm hoping to have a good day today. This will be released in the morning. Plan to go to a health fair today, so that's always exciting in our county. Um, so it's been 3 years since the pandemic, of course, and things are starting to open back up slowly. And May is Mental Health Month, and our county always does nice with it, as much as we can. So I appreciate you for listening, and be sure to have a good day today. We'll talk at you later. Bye for now.